here's your better look at our llamas to the left. And if you get a good look at them, you'll notice that their eyes are on either sides of their head, and this allows them to see in all directions. Llamas can also run up to 65 kilometers an hour, and they're actually surprisingly good swimmers. Most people do associate the lion with Africa, but as a species, they actually developed much farther north, and they were in Europe during the last ice age. Their domain is now limited to areas south of the Sahara, with a few living under protection in the Gir Forest of India. The terrain where they live is generally open plains of flat. Which exist in zoos where they're deliberately bred for their color. The lion's roar can be heard about 8 kilometers away and is typically uttered before the animals hunt in the evening and again in the early morning. The male's roar is both louder and deeper than the female's, but they both do roar, and we often hear them roaring throughout the park before we open in the mornings. Because they require very little space and they're relatively hardy and disease resistant. They also love the sun, and we often see them laying in the full sun during the hottest parts of the day. Now I can see you've spotted our baby baboon running around. He was born last. Baboons can also distinguish color, and they have a very keen sense of smell. But playful and friendly as these baboons may seem, they can be extremely dangerous, as they have extremely sharp teeth and they're not afraid to use them. So feeding and caring for our baboons is best left to our professionals. Males have more of a glossy black. The males are actually very good fathers. They build the nest to stand guard and sit on the eggs at night. An ostrich egg weighs up to about 4 pounds, which is equivalent to the weight of about 30 chicken eggs.
30 chicken eggs.
You'll notice another one of our ostriches by the zebra chuck chair right hand side. In fact, 2 more of our ostriches by the zebra chuck. They look wild, they're quite cautious and difficult to approach, but they're not the smartest creatures. In fact, their brains are smaller in size than one of their eyeballs, and they often like to peck at the reflections in car windows, at least, also known as gnu, and they are the 6th largest of Africa's 71 antelope species. In the Serengeti, where they're from, there's about 1.5 million of them, making their migration the 2nd largest land mammal migration on Earth. The wild horse of Africa, and they are one of the most numerous and preyed upon species to inhabit the African plains.
Why don't you see this, man? You're missing out.
You'll get another look at them as well as we come around. Now the hay feeder that you see to our left-hand side is for the exclusive use of the giraffes, as they're the only ones that can quite reach it. And it's interesting to know that giraffes get enough moisture from their food that they can go for a month without drinking water.
Wow.
There's bisons, deer, and elk.
Yes.
Now here are some more of our spotted fallow deer to the left-hand side. They're native to Europe and Great Britain, where they're also called the park deer. Only the male fallow deer grow the antlers, and they begin to grow in the 2nd year of life, consisting at first of a simple set of prongs, at which point the deer is called a picket. Their summer coats are also thin and fine, and you can easily see the spots that they were named for, but their winter coats are a good deal thicker, and you can't quite see their spots as well.
I was just gonna say that. I said maybe that could be
That'd be the best lawnmower ever.
Yeah, they could just eat all the grass.
You just gotta clean up his poop, that's all.
You'll notice even more of our spotted fallow deer on the left-hand side.
I'd say the women stay together and the men stay together. Hey, you're missing all the animals.
There's a reindeer. Reindeer.
Rudolph,
There's reindeer.
And here's where you'll start to get a look at our prairie bison. Bison are a symbol of this continent's strength. They're often mistakenly referred to as the buffalo, but there is a clear distinction between the two. Bison have a large head, small curved horns, a big hump, and are quite shaggy.